manliness. Listen, I don't care what feminists say, right? It's the best thing in the world and we'd all be lost without it. Long live the patriarchy! And there are a few things in this world that are more manly than powerlifting. But as beautiful of an art form as it is, right? Not gonna lie, it does have a few things about it that are pretty stupid. Like shockingly stupid. But it's still fantastic. So I present to you, right, the stupidest but also the best things, but mostly the stupidest things about powerlifting. Let's go! Okay, so let's start with the bench press. The rules of the bench press are pretty simple. Lie on the bench and unrack the weight, lower it down all the way until it touches your chest, and press it back up like a fucking man until your arms are fully straight and elbows locked out. Good lift. Right, but notice what the rules specify. Unrack the weight, lower the bar until it touches your chest, and then lift it back up and re-rack the weight. But lazy powerlifters found a pretty creative loophole of this rule set. What they do is, the cheeky bastards, and I'm not joking, right, because this is fully gonna sound like a joke, is instead of lowering the bar to their chest, they raise their chest to the bar. Mate, look at this shit! Mate, they literally become Cirque du Soleil contortionists and damn near snap their fucking spines in half just to avoid having to actually do any lifting of weights. And as a result of this, right, here's how much they actually have to move. Mate, what? She barely moved the fucking weight at all. Now, how are you going to call this powerlifting, right, when it requires no power and nothing's being lifted? And listen, I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, shut up, Grade. Stop exaggerating for comedic effect, knobhead. We both know that lift got disqualified. No, mate. She's the bench press world record holder in her weight class. Which means this bench technique is perfectly fine. What the fuck? And the deadlift has a similar thing too. Now the rules of the deadlift are again very simple. Stand at the bar, reach all the way down to the barbell and grab it and lift it all the way back up. Simple. Ha! Mate, good luck finding a loophole with those rules, right? But again, lazy loophole finding lawyer mode lifters found yet another creative way to minimize the distance you actually have to move the weight. Because, look, right, the distance you have to reach down to pick up the bar is also the distance you have to lift it back up again. So if you can minimize this distance, right, you maximize how easy the lift is. And one way to minimize this distance is to basically do the fucking splits. And as a result of this, right, some sumo deadlifts barely leave the fucking floor. Like a proper deadlift will go from halfway up your shins all the way up to your dick, right? But sumo deadlifts can sometimes go from just below the knees to halfway up your knees. Wow, what great lift, mate. Truly astonishing. By the way, right, I don't understand why this is called a sumo deadlift, right? Because it has the same range of motion as a rack pull. This is a rack pull. This should be called sumo rack pulls. Mate, the manliness of powerlifting is undeniable. But do a Google image search of powerlifting, right? And you'll find another thing synonymous with powerlifting. Beards. Seriously, right? Every single picture you find is an enormous dude with a beard. So much so, in fact, right, that there was only one picture of a powerlifter I found without a beard. And it's been a while since she had one. But listen, much like a man's physique, right, a man's beard also needs to be maintained. And that's where this video sponsor Manscaped comes in. Who are shaving off 20% off of all their prices when you use code GradeA. Like the slick as fuck handy man, which has a 60-minute rechargeable battery and is waterproof, which means it's basically indestructible. It has an advanced dual blade with patented skin-safe technology to keep your skin perfect but get rid of your facial hair, right, for a much closer and smoother finish. Looking good, mate. And the Weed Whacker 2.0 to help you roll a few joints and smoke a little weed with your mate. Not that kind of weed, mate, my mistake. I mean, to help you keep your ear and nose hair in check. Mate, it has a 7,000 RPM motor, 45-minute rechargeable battery, and a 360 dual blade system. Dual blades, mate! Mate, your nose hairs don't stand a chance. And it also doubles as a dumbbell too. Manscaped have a whole range of trimmers, ball-cuddling boxers, and a whole bunch of other stuff to keep you looking and smelling your manly best. And with 20% off all their products and Father's Day right around the corner, right? Why not get your dad something to stop him from looking like such a tramp and keep him looking his manly best too? Listen, if you want to look your manly best and support the channel at the same time, right? Go to manscaped.com/grade A and use code GradeA to get 20% off of everything plus free international shipping now! And another thing about powerlifting, right? Everyone is fat as fuck. So many powerlifters, right, are fucking obese. Like, obviously it's not all of them, right? You get some absolute fucking units who are shredded and can basically lift a house, right? But I'll see most powerlifters and they all look like a bunch of right fat bastards. Like, listen, yeah, you're strong as shit, right? But at what cost? This is too much of a cost. It's so weird to see people who spend half their life in the gym, right? Yet somehow look like they spend half their life in Pizza Hut. But it's not all negative, right? In fairness, there are some things that I really like about powerlifting. And that's the things that they do and the motivation they give each other to get their heavy reps out. Now, one strategy that they use, right, is they sniff ammonia salts, which is something that smells fucking terrible. You smell it and oh my god, it feels like a bolt of electricity just went through your body, right? And it amps you the fuck up to go get that rep out like your life depends on it. Another thing some powerlifters do, right, is slap the fuck out of each other to help get their rep out, which is manly as fuck. Like, yes mate, let me beat you half to death, right? Okay, now go get that PR. And the most confusing one that they do, which I don't understand at all, right, is you'll often hear a spotter screaming, up, 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 up. Like you fucking forgot what you're supposed to be doing. The spotters will be like, up, 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 up. And you'll be like, oh, I'm supposed to move it up, am I? Oh, mate, thank you for reminding me. Here I was thinking I'm supposed to let this mammoth weight drop down right onto my chest. But as if those weren't bad enough, right? They aren't even the stupidest things in powerlifting. Because the gold medal for stupidest shit that the sport of powerlifting allows is the multiply bench press shirt. I genuinely cannot wrap my head around how stupid this thing is. Listen, for those who don't know, right, the multiply bench press shirt is the stupidest fucking thing in powerlifting, period. Because not only does it not even make sense in the first place, right, because it has sleeves where your tits would be, but it helps with your lift so fucking much. Like, it's actually crazy how much these shirts help your bench press. To give you some context, right, the world record for raw, unequipped bench press is 355 kilos, right? But the world record for equipped bench press in one of these stupid shirts, 636 kilos. Mate, what? That's 280 kilos over the raw bench press. That's not a little bit of help, right? Mate, that's a fuck ton of help. But how do these shirts help? Well, let me tell you, mate. The multiply bench press shirt is a shirt that, first and foremost, right, looks stupid as fuck and makes anyone wearing it look stupid as fuck too. But it is made of an unbelievably strong and stiff but elastic material. Seriously, these shirts are so stiff, right, that not only do you need some of the strongest men on earth to help you get it on in the first place, but it's so stiff that you can load 200 kilos onto a barbell and that isn't heavy enough to let you touch the bar to your chest. Mate, I'm not joking. And because of the unreasonable level of stiffness of the material, this shirt can help you lift more than double what you could without it. Yeah, mate. Seriously, right? I do not understand. Like, what is the point in doing bench press, right, when you wear a shirt that helps that fucking much? But then I found a video that I think explained the mentality. The guy in it says,
equip lifting to me is the epitome of intensity in powerlifting. If you're anything like me, you got into this sport to lift as much weight as you can. If you draw the line at what you can lift without any supportive equipment, then that's fine. But like many others, I feel called to go above and beyond that. And equip lifting makes that possible.
Aha! I see now. So it's all about doing whatever you can to lift as much weight as possible, even if it's not actually you lifting all the weight. Well, in that case, right, fuck it. Let me push my ego to the test, right, and let me shut up. Actually, no, right, fuck that. Let me forklift up. Let me crane the fuck up. Mate, whatever it takes to lift this 17,000 kilo bench press with my own two hands and a little bit of equipment. 1 second, right, let me sniff my ammonia salts. Whoa! Let me get my slaps. Okay, let's fucking go! I did it! I am now the holder of the new bench press world record. Per pale in comparison to my Mount Everest level manliness. Seriously, right? What a fucking man I am. But without it, lift like 80 kilo.